Hello and welcome back to another episode of Gregtech 6. Last episode I finally made the sluicer and the shredder. So now all the basic processing of the ore is completed, going from the crusher to the sluicer, to then to centrifuge, to the shredder, and then finally for the roasting oven on some cases. But now that we have access to some new material, let's make better materials, better machines. As I said before, I am after this nickel ore here to make some invar, so I can make this centrifuge here that is a little better than the one I have normally, that is the bronze one. Because the bronze one can only get to up to 916 and 32 rotationals, while the invar can go all the way to the 64 rotations, that is the maximum of the bronze line, and can accept more steam, so we can actually make stronger boilers. We have all this nickel dust from centrifuging the purified one, and now we also have all this little bit of nickel ore to make more, but I'm gonna leave it for later on. Now let's just combine them into the crucible as always. And as I showed the recipe before, it's 1 nickel for 2 rogue iron. Yes, rogue iron, not iron. And strangely it has a lower melting point than the rogue iron itself, so invar actually brings down the melting point of rogue ingots. Let's place it. Then 1 nickel, 2 rogue plates, and start it. Very soon we're gonna get molten. What I have set up here is to have rings and bolts be made, because I'm gonna require a lot of them to make the rotos itself. But normally doing this is kind of boring, and having to automate it, the removal of the materials can be not great with everything. After we get this first batch, I'm gonna show you something different to do with all of it. We're very close for it. And there we have the invar alloy. Now I don't actually need to do anything when we get to the, so we're gonna stop. Now I have to place a button here with alloys there, so oh really? Ah, of course, I forgot that I have to actually turn on the auto input. Sorry about that. So I managed to get 8 bolts, 4 hinges, and 1 plate here from everything, but doing this way is not very interesting and fast. So let's do something about it. Let's go here into the crafting table and make these pincers. With this you can actually grab the thing from the mold while it's still hot and not actually die. So make sure you again by this time making a lot of invar into the crucible itself. Let's make about 4 of this and 8 of this. And here you have a full crucible of invar still. Normally I will have to put it here and wait for it to cool down and not to I'll be able to grab it, but if I use the pincer I can just grab it as soon as it solidifies, so it is a lot faster this way. Look, Mom, no burning fingers. See? A lot easier. It was durability, but very low. Very, very low. Now, let's deal with another problem here, because as you saw before with the shredder, and now we can see here with the burning box, we end up with a lot of dust, tiny piles in my case, because I am using tiny piles of charcoal instead of full charcoal, so it turns out it's coffee more quickly. Let's make some vanilla chests first. Simply like this. A wrapper. Now, let's make this dust funnel. As the two tips say, turns out different size dust into a specific size. Requires some iron, rods, plates, and these tools here. So let's make it. And here go dust funnel. Let's make it 3 because we're going to need it. And our monkey wrench here. Now when you place it down, actually, let's try here. For now you can see that you can't see much on it, because this one said to be blocks. If I use the monkey wrench, I can change its size to dusts, small dusts, tiny pile, 172, and blocks. In this case, we're gonna pick blocks here, because this has an internal hopper. If I go right here and place it below the chest here, it will start to pick all the ash dust that was inside it and turn into block of ashes. Now I want to make a little test, because I don't remember if it's gonna get clogged on or not with the different types of dust. So let's make it great, because the chest is gonna be a little troublesome. Put one here, change it to dust size, and one on top. Now let's pick some various ashes piles. Now let's see, we have here the funnel, making dusties. Empty. Let's throw all of this and see if everything is gonna be processed or going to have things left in there. Yeah, it seems to cobble up. So I cannot use it. Yeah, so it's a container fraction of bronze. So yeah, I have to make a system to make it use it effectively. Quack, quack, quack. Okay, let's continue here. 1, 2, 3, 4 invar rotors, composite machine casing, gears, long bronze rod, and a wrench. Make this tin turbine of invar. Now we have a better one. This one can handle from 48 steam to 192. So now I can actually make more boilers. Like the steel boiler makes 64 if I make 3 of it, I can run this at maximum capacity and run the machines into maximum speed. But one thing I wanted to have that is to have actually a kind of a lever, so I can try to use more than one at a time. Because you see, the small bronze fluid pipe that I am using here has a bandwidth of 150. That's the maximum it can transfer at once. The previous one cannot handle it, so sometimes it will block the turbine from spinning. But this one can even go a little further, so I can actually use it at my advantage. I really need to make a storage system because everything is all over the place. And I don't have any more pipe. But now that I have this, I can actually start looking forward to what I'm going to do in the future. Probably one thing I'm going to do very soon, I believe, is the whole former. Because we can make actually dense versions of the boiler and stuff here. Actually, before the steam boiler can make 64, but I have here a strong steam boiler that can produce the exactly amount of steam that the invar can handle at max. So if I make this, it will be actually better. But to make it, I require these dense bronze plates. Each one is 9 bronze. And I require a rolling mill to turn a block of it into that. And a rolling mill is like this, just more bronze, and require a good amount of rotation to work. But now that I have kind of space to build stuff here, I think I will have the materials someday. I could change it for the steel ones, for the ones I want to use it more sparsely. And yeah, we do have the same thing for the engines. We have the strong engine. One that I want to try to make is the strong engine of Invar, because it will gonna use it can run at the max capacity of the crusher instead of the one I have here that it cannot run. But again, I require dense parts and dense burning boxes to accompany it. Have dense burning box like bronze here. This I can make because it only require quintuple plates, but require this dense plates of copper here. So I have to build a holy mill. But before that, I have gone mining and got some yellow limonite and also some chrysolite that now can be placed into this sluicing and can give me chance of getting jade ore. And jade ore can be made into jade that can place it onto a steel pickaxe and get a jade tipped pickaxe that has fortune 3. So it's better than the one I had before. So let's go do it, shall we? Let's put our Invar steam turbine here. Put this sluicy and sluice some chrysolite. Let's see, gonna get some of that shade. One thing that I kind of forgot to mention is normally it is better to have boilers and and burning box for each machine separately, because the mechanic of this thing is not very well easy to pressure and everything else. So like here, when I am using the same system to power all the three of it, is not very effective. Like it has now this appendix. It might make it not working correctly, because this thing gonna come in here and try to go back and sluice around. And those are just small pipes. I actually needed to increase those pipes. Because the small one can only hold 300 sticks inside and can only transfer 150 each stick. So if I try to use more than the two ones I have here, it's gonna cause trouble. Start to build pressure and might explode. So to go and move to the next one, that is this bronze pipe here, or even higher. Well, everything with its due time, isn't it? For now I have to actually get more materials and starting processing everything on its own. And what do you think of my wood harvester here? So many trees, so many charcoals, baby. I think this is almost, it's already 1/3 full. I'll have to create something to actually start using this. Normally people use food burning boxes to get rid of it. So I might do one for the dryer to make more stuff. Go. It's building pressure. That's not good. That's really not good. I did not connect it? Probably not. Don't move. Go back. Go back. It is running. And get some jade here. I could try to shift it, but I don't think it's gonna be a good odds. And this one at least. This one is useless. Those are good, but the change is so low. Oh crap! No, 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 no. You're not gonna blow. Oh, this one is not connected. Ah, dumbass. Now that is dividing the string, it's not running anymore. Because this is getting steam. Just one thing go wrong and you lose concentration. Here we kind of in a funny situation, because I put this one here, and the bronze one boiler make the minimum it requires to run. So if I try to, this is barely running. I need a stronger one, so at least one steel for it. And I hate those things falling away. And that is pressure. That is something to avoid that explosion. That is the pressure valve. Require brass That is copper and zinc. Oh, well, I managed to get one. Great. Now with the previous one that I found and this one that I got in here, I can actually make the flock jar, because trying my luck here into the shifter, 20% chance to get this. Don't grab my attention too much, so I'm gonna play it safe for now. Go here, I still pickaxe head. Did I pick something wrong? How much? So. Oh, need to be a row. This is new. So yeah, let's make it into the crucible to become a raw one. This is different. Now let's see. Yes. Should I keep the pickaxe head? Don't have too much durability, but now I have a fortune 3. So I can actually go there and grab more chrysolite to get a more jade maybe. Now let's water wash everything. Let's have a lot of ores. Now I just want to show you where I found the chrysolite. It has a very strange formation there. And a diet. This was where I got out to get the chrysolite like here. And have this little strange formation down here. There's lava here. And all this lignite coal. So I think that lava burnt most of the coal here. It's very strange. You can see into the map itself, it has this milky quartz here and all of this area here. This is also an ore. Set quartz barite. Now that I have this pickaxe, it is a little more easier to mine this. But I might have been robbed of most of the ore because of this strange formation. Now this is a normal stone. Oh, this is basically it. I already got a good amount of it. JD won't be much of a trouble to me. And there is a good durability. I think I can mine this entire vein with just this pickaxe. Maybe. Just maybe. Let's go back home. Everything here is still running. Oh, I'm out of space. Arrive at the right time. I'm still going to need to see how I'm gonna do this. If I had the access to filters already, could be another thing, but they all require galvanized steel and aluminum. And I am not near enough to make aluminum anytime soon. Yeah. Anyway, this is Ongad. Thanks so much for watching.